it's frustrating, but these things go at their own pace.
It's a bit more than frustrating, Dad. Being interviewed under caution, made to feel grubby.
Well, you need to trust that in time they will rule you out.
What if she has been murdered?
Oh, wouldn't bear thinking about.
I can't think about anything but.
No, of course.
But then if she is just lying low somewhere, like living off grid or whatever, you'd think she'd spare a thought for how it looks back here. You paid for Lauren's examination fees, Mr. Osborne. Now, why is that?
Oh, no good deed goes unpunished.
Actually, Detective, the last time I checked, it was called a vocation. She didn't have the money, I did.
Well, I'm afraid Max's two penance didn't do you any favours. If it was him.
Of course it's him. Boy won't rest until I'm banged up.
Hiya. We're off to Chariot Square later on.
Oh, line in my pockets. Ka-chinga-ling-a-ding-dong.
Going to the Institute seminar.
Well, he is. I'm just tagging along for a ride.
Hey, they're onto something there, you know. Places got snapped up like that.
See, I told you.
I might stick my head round or see what it's all about. I've got a wedding fair in the main function room.
Well, I think the Institute might want full-time commitment as opposed to people bobbing in and out.
Noted, young man. But if you do feel like bobbing out, come and find me. Free glass of Prosecco.
Oh, thanks. Very nice.
Better still, bring Nick. Yeah, you might get some inspiration for your big day.
Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday.
Well, there you go then. And you don't even have to schlep into the city.
Yeah, true. If nothing else, we can just rob all the best ideas, can't we?
Oh, the cheek. Hey, I tell you what, I bet your Mr. Tilsley rocks a morning suit.
He'll rock whatever I tell him he's wearing. See ya.
Ta-ra, love.
It's mad, isn't it? Sorry, that'll be $3.90, please. I'll bring it over. Do you want red or brown sauce?
Red.
No worries. You know, and this whole time, my brain's just been going, is Lauren living her best life in some far-flung beach, or is she dead in a ditch?
Our brains are wired to cope.
But if she's dead, murdered...
It's just with her disappearing like that without a word, and then the traces of blood in the flat. I mean, it doesn't look good, does it? I'm sorry, lovey.
There's still no one in the frame.
Had the police pulled that Daniel Osborne in for questioning?
I told you you're making too much of that.
Daniel? Nah, there's no way.
I shall pop in on my way, offer support.
Yeah, I've rang him, and Ken.
At least the police are being thorough.
Max reckons that Daniel's really dodgy. Reckons he had a thing for Lauren.
What was I saying to you last night?
Not what I think, it's what Max thinks.
Hearsay is extremely dangerous. I won't be long.
Yeah, no rush.
Give them my love.
I will do.
Listen, Max has trouble with authority. Daniel just had to rein him in at school. He was a problem kid.
All right, I'm just saying.
Well, don't.
No. How can people be so vile about Roy?
Right, who is kind, clever, funny, and handsome?
Me?
Yeah! Promise I'll help you with your homework tonight, kid, yeah?
Yeah, me too. Have a good day, pal.
See you later. Linda had no right filling his head with all this rubbish.
She shouldn't have told him, agreed. But if he's looking through the brochure, he must be interested in going.
Oh, yeah, of course he is, isn't he? Big swimming pool, state-of-the-art theatre.
So you've had a read of it, then?
Yeah, cricket whites, cucumber sandwiches. It fit right in, won't it? Him and all his posh mates, they can come, they can stop here. Little Lord Fauntleroy and the Honourable Digby.
Do you think maybe you're overreacting a bit?
Do you think maybe you're listening to Linda instead of common sense?
Some kid's getting on a scholarship. We might not even need him money.
He's fine where he is. I'm trying to look at how we can pay for a student to help him.
Oh, Gemma, come on. We're barely managing as it is.
I know my opinion doesn't count for much, Chesney, but you need to tell Linda to back off.
So, how was the lassie? I went a bit crazy with the strawberries.
It's nice.
Ah, good.
Full stuck. Missegessen. Aberdessen.
I see you getting stuck into the German then.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Well, mine is a schnitzel, and I will have a pint of bitter.
When I go and live with my dad and Ben, I need to hit the ground running.
Well, yeah, it's good to have a long-term plan.
Ich freue mich darauf.
Translation?
I look forward to it. Thanks for this movie. Just...
Auf Wiedersehen, Pat.
Hey, you lost a bit of weight.
Not that I know of.
Looks like it.
Well, I'll take it, thank you.
Where's Grandad?
You just missed him.
Oh, so you're home alone?
Yeah, loser.
Well, I've only got one lecture today. Fancied watching a film together?
I'd love that.
Yeah, I'll even let you pick the film.
Yeah, right.
No, seriously, go for it.
Okay, I say Point Break.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Meet you on the sofa at 8 o'clock.
Coolio Iglesias. Well, study hard, apple of my eye, fruit of my loin.
Max, have a word. Guess where I was yesterday?
Don't know, don't care.
At the police station, being interviewed about my relationship with Lauren and her disappearance.
Oh, good. Sorry, I mean, shame.
It was you that put me in the frame, wasn't it?
Yeah, correct.
What the hell? I thought we were past all this.
Right, say what you see. Older bloke bending over backwards for a younger girl. Wonder why.
You know me better now. Surely you don't...
Or maybe I was right this whole time. I mean, if it walks like a perv, talks like a perv...
Daniel! Step back!
You're no fun. Could have got him done for assault.
You've got a very dangerous tongue, Max.
Come on.
You know, I reckon it's anger management issues. Yeah, I mean, who knows what you're capable of?
That kid is next level.
Keep walking. Don't give him any oxygen.
It was him that told the police.
That's despicable. All you can do is trust that the truth will out.
Yeah, but how long's that going to take? And will I have a career left at the end of it?
Well, I told you about Aiden Chrisley and his
Oh,
father.
with all due respect, Dad, you're not comparing like with like. That kid wants to destroy me.
Skiving, Nicholas. I'm telling Leon.
It's my break, which I was due about 2 hours ago anyway.
Could I book a table for about 7:30 just for me and Shona?
Yeah. Well, good luck with that. We've had software problems.
Oh, that sounds interesting. Please tell me more.
Yeah, it's been a nightmare, actually. Oh. Ha. There you go. It's worked.
I heard the bane of your life got community service.
Yeah. Sam gave him the most amazing character reference.
Well, that's proper brothers for you, innit?
Sam's much nicer than I am.
How's Leon?
Enigmatic.
Easy on the syllable.
We've decided to put it behind us. But she lied.
Hey, up, incoming.
Oh, hi, David.
Hi.
Right, so how do you feel about forest green napkins?
Yeah, great.
Oh, good, because it was either that or purple. Oh, by the way, I bumped into Debbie before.
Was she carrying her handbag like that?
Yeah, she was, actually.
Shona's obsessed.
And she was saying that she's got a wedding fair on today.
Oh, right, the hotel. I thought it was that, institute thing.
No, that's a different room.
Oh, right. Well, look, don't let me forget. Tender stem broccoli and VAT return.
So, I was thinking, maybe we could go and check out the wedding fair.
Well, this afternoon. Come on, it's the calm before the storm.
Oh, just for an hour. It might be fun.
Okay, well, I mean, there's no rush, is there?
Well, no, there is no rush, but we have to start planning the wedding at some point, and it is virtually on the doorstep.
Okay, yeah, fine. Yeah, let's go.
Right.
What?
Well, you might want to do something about your miserable mush, or else she'll be on to you.
Oh, thank you.
Cheers, Roy. I've been thinking we should do another appeal for Lauren. I mean, the investigation's ramped up to possible murder. People should know that.
It does seem timely.
Yeah. There could be witnesses out there. Someone might have seen some bloke go in or come out of the flat.
So it makes sense.
Right, OK, so you are up for it then, yeah? Cool. All right, I'll get hold of Suki at the Gazette.
No, well, Roy doesn't have to do the new appeal, does he? I mean, somebody else could do it.
Certainly not. They didn't prioritise the search for her because I'd implied to the police that she had run away.
But you weren't to know.
Exactly, but I blithely assumed and, unforgivably, allowed them to think that she'd gone of her own volition.
OK, so we are doing a new one then, yeah?
Yes. Yes. She deserves a fresh appeal. Please tell Suki yes.
Oh, don't beat yourself up, Roy. You have enough problems with all the online contingent.
Hey, pardon?
Cheese and salad butty, please, to go. In fact, said that, I've just remembered I've got to go and see Ronnie. Yeah.
How strange.
OK, look. In the interest of transparency, you being the king of it.
Go on.
Well, there's basically just some nutters online with the Gazette website that kind of have you in their crosshairs.
Bottom feeders. Don't give them second thought.
People think I had something to do with Lauren's disappearance.
Well, yes, but I mean, we don't listen to what the trolls are saying, do we?
I'd like to see for myself, please.
OK. But just remember, these people are unhinged and unaccountable.
And totally lacking humanity.
He's into bats, steam engines, and murdering pretty young blondes. Bet he's had fun with her corpse. Weirdo. Invective of total strangers is quite perplexing.
Please don't waste your time trying to analyse that rubbish.
Roy, please don't do the appeal.
Oh, no, please don't. You'll be an even bigger magnet to the deranged.
Yeah, and it'll become about you rather than Lauren.
Despite the fact that you're trying to manipulate me, that there is truth in that. The focus needs to remain on Lauren. I would quite clearly be too much of a distraction.
Yeah. Well, thank goodness for that.
Oh, did you make that, Gemma? It's delicious.
No. They did?
Yeah, it is. Everything okay?
Could be better.
What have you done?
I've been breathing in and out. Ignore her.
Nah, you have defo said something or done something to upset her.
I was only trying to help.
They should put that on your gravestone.
Well, that's a morbid thing to say, Isabel.
What have you done?
I just pointed out that an exceptionally gifted boy like Joseph would probably be better suited to Oak Hill.
Which they can't afford.
Oh, but you can.
I was only trying to help. I mean, he's so bright, but very sensitive. I worry he gets overlooked. What's that face for?
Does the name Jake ring any bells?
Oh, for heaven's sake, this isn't about Jake.
No, it never is. OK, so he hasn't lost a parent in tragic circumstances.
Well, thank God.
Yeah, thank God, but he is from a broken home with a disabled mum and a part-time dad.
I love my grandsons equally.
Oh, so they both can go to Oak Hill. Oh, Mam, you are the best.
Yeah, and the quad squad, eh? Because, you know, it wouldn't be fair to single out one grandchild, what with you having a moral compass and all that.
Honestly, you try and do a good thing. One good thing. I mean, I can't win, can I? Where do you think you're going?
Away from you. You are bad for my digestion.
Well, thanks, love.
There you go, gentlemen.
This is very civilised.
Aye, we've come a long way. The desire to punch your lights out seems to have gone.
Ditto.
Can I get you something to eat, Dom? On the house, of course.
No, I've had a pasty, thanks anyway.
Good, I'll leave you to it. Good luck.
Good luck with what?
Operation Deutschland.
You been swigging that cooking sherry?
If you could wave a magic wand, what would you want to happen for Eliza?
Well, I'd have her live with me in Hamburg, but I know you're not keen on the idea.
Well, I've been given that a lot of thought.
Well, I don't think it's down to you. It'd be down to the courts, surely.
No, I'm sure that I would have a say. And I've sounded out Bridget, and she trusts me to make the right decision. So, if you, me, and Eliza put on a united front, then maybe we can make it work. Is that panic I see in your eyes?
No, not at all. It's just first things first. I'd have to come clean to Ava and lay everything out on the table. But you'd really be all right with it?
Well, let's give the trial run at Easter, eh? See if she likes it, and then take it from there.
Oh, there's no way I'd ever let Les choose a film. Mind you, we never really did any dad-daughter things, so...
Yeah. Well, Ames is like my little partner in crime.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's so grown up now, isn't she? She's quite poised.
Yes, and a proper brain box because of Ken.
Well, it can't have been easy for her, this whole Tommy thing.
Yeah, no.
Still, she seemed to be getting on fine with him yesterday.
Come again?
In the bistro. Yeah, her and Tracy and Tommy. Oh, I put my foot in it. I have, haven't I?
No, don't.
I mean, I say getting on fine, but, you know, it was dead awkward. It was, like, stilted small talk, and... I'm sorry.
No, honestly, look, you're overthinking it.
I mean, her bond with you can never be broken, can it? You're a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's probably just showing willing for Tracy, wasn't she?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I knew there was something up because she let me get away with Coolio Iglesias.
Well, I better crack on. So you enjoy your film night?
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
So, bearing in mind we're about to have a high-end refurb, what's the verdict?
Yeah, we're impressed, aren't we?
And we can cater for up to 100.
Well, that should cover our closest friends, then.
We've got plenty of mates, thank you.
Why don't we get something in the diary?
What now?
Yes, now, you clown. Some people book 2 years in advance, you know. Oh, fellas, what they're like, eh? Right. Oh, I could do you a cracking deal 3rd Saturday in August. Mates rates. Well, more like Bez's bargains.
So when would you need to know by?
Now would be nice.
Right, we should look at some of the venues.
Yeah, fine, if that's what you want.
We don't buy a house without 3 valuations, do you?
No, I mean, you're signing your life away. Got to make sure you found the one.
Well, I suppose I could give you a few days, but you won't find anything this high-end, top-notch for less.
People like us don't go to Oak Hill.
Why not?
How do you mean people like us? And you're way nosier than me, so don't be having a go.
Posh schools are for posh kids.
I don't do inferiority complexes, and nor should you.
She's right.
Well, it's not just me, you know. Izzy's nose is well out of joint. Jake, he don't get a look in.
Now that is tight.
Yeah, thank you.
Although, Linda did lose Katie.
Joseph is the closest she'll get to a baby.
All right, guilt trippers. You two are worse than Ches.
Right, my round.
What is it exactly that you oppose to?
I don't believe in private schools.
What, so if you won the lottery, you'd keep all 5 kids in state school?
Yeah, too right.
Why?
Because when I'm having my cheese on toast at 9 o'clock of a night, I don't want none of my kids giving it. Thanks for supper, Mama. What's funny?
You are. You're a way worse snob than any posh snob.
Can you get working class snobs?
Yep. I shared a room with one. They're called inverted snobs.
I hate snobs. I hate any kind of prejudice.
And you hate Linda and her money?
No, I hate that she stirs the pot with me and Ches. And she calls all the shots. I know I'm only his stepmom, but I love him the same as all the others.
Yeah, everyone knows that.
Well, what do you think about Oak Hill?
Well, if he wants to go, is it fair to deny him of an opportunity of a lifetime? Just because his nan does your head in?
You still here?
I was worried about you.
No need, you should go.
You've been crying.
No, I haven't.
Right, look, I'm sorry.
For what?
I've been tired, you know. Not very nice. We should go away somewhere.
Oh, yeah. 2 weeks of awkward silence, side by side on sun lounges. Can you imagine small talk on the plane? All right, Nick. One of us is going to have to burst this boil, and it doesn't look like it's going to be you.
I just don't get the rush.
Can you please just be honest with me? Just give me that one courtesy.
Okay, it was Debbie's sales stick, you know, Bezzy bargain.
Oh, just
She's-
say it how it is. You don't want to marry me.
Yet. It's a small word, but an important one.
You're a liar. And a coward. Not yet, not ever.
It has to be Roy. He's an established friend of Lauren's.
It isn't that I don't want to do it.
Bethany's cousin assured me that you were keen.
Have you looked at your own website?
We've disabled the comments now.
The damage is done.
I cannot and I won't distract from the appeal. Good evening, officers. We were just discussing the merits of a fresh appeal.
Can you do anything about online threats? Because he's getting crucified.
Roy Cropper, I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Lauren Bolton. You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which will later line in court. Anything you do say may be given in evidence.
What exactly is this? It's just lazy, isn't it? I mean, you're getting heat on you and you need results. Is that what this is?
Yeah, so you pick on the easy target.
Hey, Suki, what are you doing?
Do you want to comment, Roy?
No.
Just stop.
Are we in?
Are we in? Don't be matey with him. You're arresting an innocent party here. He's an innocent man. Throwing him under the bus.
I love you. Of course I love you.
You sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
Well, you lied, and you would have carried on lying. Great job, mate. Well done.
Size here.
Thank you. Great. Yeah, there's distance creeping in.
May I just remind you that this whole wedding thing was your idea? Hey, how was it?
Sick. You'd have loved it.
Good. Right, Nick's going to give you a lift back because I've got a few things to sort out here.
I will wait for you.
No, it's fine.
She got a narc on?
Yeah, I'm not with you.
Thanks for bringing me up to speed. So, you've announced publicly that this is now a murder investigation. Can you tell us privately whether you found a body?
We've found traces of blood and human tissue, most likely from a blunt head trauma.
But no body?
And nothing to indicate Lauren left home under her own steam. Can we pick up where we left off, Mr. Cropper? When you did your deep clean of the flat, what did you put out for the bins?
General rubbish. Pizza boxes, tins, cans, makeup wipes.
A chair?
Broken, yes. I was going to take it to the tip. We have a fly tipping problem locally.
Was it messy work? Were you worried about your clothes?
I wore an apron and gloves.
For the whole clean?
Yes. It's second nature in my work. Hands in and out of water. Rubber gloves are essential.
Under Lauren's mattress, we found an amount of cash. Your prints were on the notes.
Wages. As I said, Lauren was moving on. And I didn't want her to be out of pocket, so I took round what she was owed. Plus a little extra.
How much extra?
£27.
Why?
To round it up.
Why did you pay her extra?
I felt sorry for her.
Was she grateful?
I don't like the tone of that question.
She was. She was hungry. She was always hungry. I'm sorry, what you're saying, Are you certain that Lauren's dead?
These days, it's very difficult for someone to just disappear the way Lauren did. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about that conversation, Roy? Or about that day?
No, I have told you everything, word for word. It's the last time I saw her.
The last time anyone saw her.
Sorry, darling. I got hijacked by a bride-to-be. Didn't it get sick of waiting?
There you go, on the house.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, Debbie. I think we just wasted your time.
Don't be daft. If the other venues don't come up to scratch...
Yeah, we know it, yeah.
Oh, blooming heck, she's back with reinforcements. Ladies?
Let them.
Beg your pardon?
It's one of our mantras. They didn't invite you to the party. Let them. They pulled out the commitment. Let them. Sit with it. Reboot. It wasn't meant to be.
Well, here's one of my mantras. Mind your nose.
I hear you.
Unsolicited advice is
Criticism?
wrapped up as concern, so stick that on your badge. Oh, the Institute. Simon, my son, he was just in there.
Yeah.
You're the seminar guy, aren't you?
Rowan.
And now you're thinking, no wonder the poor lad's messed up and a fella don't want to marry her.
I'm thinking you seem to care an awful lot about what other people think. Cheers.
Did you have Lauren's phone number?
Of course. To arrange shifts. Sometimes to chivvy her along. She wasn't the most organised.
How well did you know Lauren outside of work?
She was a teenager. I sometimes doubted we were speaking the same language.
Were you friends online, gaming, and so on?
With respect, does Mr. Cropper look like a gamer to you?
We don't like to pigeonhole. Were you Facebook friends? Did you follow her on Instagram?
I abhor social media.
What about Ovid's? Were you one of Lauren's fans?
My client doesn't even know what Ovid's is.
Your client can answer for himself. Were you aware of Lauren having any involvement in sex work?
Again, I think we can take that as a no.
Do you need me to remind you about coaching of clients?
No. Were you aware, Roy?
I most definitely was not.
Thank you.
Though it doesn't entirely surprise me. She did offer herself to me on one occasion.
So, yeah, bundled him in back of a cop car and away.
Roy!
Should have seen Carla. She nearly went for that detective.
Were you there?
Oh, no. Our Max was, though.
Rubbing his hands together, I've no doubt. Another innocent man he can put through the ringer. You outwatch yourself.
Can I get you another?
Yeah, I'll get that. Daniel?
No, I'm all right, Tar.
Oh, come on, meet me halfway.
Honestly.
Go on then, if you're offering.
Oh, no, let me get that. And half a pint of foot in mouth for me.
Do I need subtitles with that or what?
She grassed up our Amy for hobnobbing with Tracy and a fancy man.
Tommy, oh. Why didn't I get an invitation? I mean, it must have been very difficult to hear.
Yeah, even more difficult for Amy to admit.
Even after a lifetime playing referee.
Easy on the footy references.
Our Amy had a very stable upbringing. What makes you say that?
Well, I've met you. And I've met Tracy.
We have Lauren's phone records. They show a large number of calls and messages, mostly coming from you to her.
I told you she was disorganised.
You said Lauren made a pass at you.
That is correct.
Lauren, who was 18, attractive, didn't struggle to find boyfriends her own age.
Whereas I am in my 60s, not what one would consider conventionally attractive, I agree. The idea of her offering sex is obscene.
Are you sure it was offered, or did you misinterpret?
I am absolutely sure. She had warped values, thanks to her father and his associates. She didn't think that her wit and her kindness were enough.
Were you fond of her?
As fond as one is for any workmate.
Is that what prompted you to clean her flat so meticulously, even washing the sheets she slept in?
No, that was out of concern for Evelyn, plumber. Her landlord was going to charge her for a professional deep clean. Had I known that Lauren had been attacked there, that it was essentially a scene of crime, obviously I wouldn't have touched a thing. You have to believe me.
When Lauren went missing, why weren't you worried?
I was. I tried to talk her out of it.
Were you angry when she didn't listen?
No, I was frustrated. No, disappointed. Thought she was throwing away the chance of a better life.
What was wrong with the chair?
Well, it was broken. It had a leg missing. I threw it out with all the other rubbish. Why?
We found traces of Lauren's blood and tissue on it, enough to believe it was used as a weapon.
Not by me.
Did you find Mr. Cropper's fingerprints on it?
No.
No.
No. I wore gloves throughout. I wouldn't attack Lauren. I wouldn't attack anyone. I'm not a violent person.
Do you recognise this?
Condom wrapper.
With your fingerprints on?
No, not possible.
You said you wore gloves the whole time you were at that flat. You were adamant about it.
Yeah, I did. I took them off, the gloves. I thought I had finished for the day, and then I spotted the wrapper.
Well, that's one explanation. Now you've been presented with the facts.
It is the explanation.
Another is this condom was opened earlier. Days, if not weeks earlier. Is that what really happened?
I didn't open it. I merely picked it up.
Did you use this condom before Lauren disappeared? Before you tried to remove all traces of your presence from that flat?
Right, I've only just sat down, yeah?
Oh, good. Stay sat down. What you reading? Oh, the Orchid brochure. There's an open day tomorrow, you know.
Yeah. Says there's taster sessions for archery, sound mixing, coding for games.
Joseph would love that.
Yeah. There's no harm in scoping it out. See what he thinks?
Good idea. Sounds like a plan. Cheers.
I'm ending this interview at 19:47.
Is that it? Can I go home now?
Look, Mr. Cropper has been extremely cooperative. I don't know how you're linking him to a murder when you've got no body and only the most circumstantial of evidence.
It's a complex investigation.
And Lauren Bolton was a chaotic, borderline criminal young woman. Okay, for all we know, she's just up sticks and gone to ground.
Leaving no trace, physical or digital? With respect, you haven't seen the Sockos team's findings.
No, but I also haven't seen any proven connection to my client. So can he go home?
I'm prepared to release him.
Thank you.
On police bail.
Well, that implies guilt.
I can't stress enough, Mr. Cropper. This is an extremely serious crime. You'll be placed on curfew and asked to report to the police station weekly until further notice.
Can they do that when I've done nothing wrong? make me a prisoner in my own home.
They can.
I was a classic overthinker. Waking up at 3 a.m. in torment. Who'd I offend? Can I ever put it right? You know, the sort of thing. Just me, then.
She's more of your attack is the best form of defence kind of girl.
And she's got out like a swinging brick.
Nicely deflected.
No, I do worry. Are they happy? Are they safe?
Who's they?
Well, everyone. You know, my friends, my family, people who work for us, woman who works in the paper shop.
Yeah, of course, but you've known loss, haven't you? I mean, devastating loss.
Yeah. But then I think, do they ever actually worry about me? Do they ever give me a second thought? They probably just think, oh, Leanne's a scrapper, she'll be all right.
Next time, I'm coming back as high maintenance.
Except there is no next time. So what are you living for? If you're stuck in a constant download, filtering, processing other people's codes, when are you going to get to write one of your own?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I follow.
What happens to your passions, your pain, if you can't program them for upload? If you can't touch the world as well as being touched by it, you're buffering, right? Gearing up to live authentically, but never getting started. Oh, hey.
Hey, our own private seminar. You best not bill us for this, Rowan.
This one's on the house. Thanks for the welcome, Debbie. Great to meet you, Leanne. And Simon, you've raised a good soul there.
Ah, here she is.
I was in my pajamas.
I know. And I'm sorry, love, but, you know, I couldn't leave the restaurant because I've got a big celebrity in.
Hello. Dad?
Hey, I've got good news. You're coming to Hamburg for Easter.
What about Ava and Ben?
I've FaceTimed them before, and I told them all about you. We had a big old chat, and they can't wait to meet you. You're gonna love them.
And if you like Hamburg.
They've got an actual chocolate museum, the Chocovision.
Well, that's it. She's never coming home.
And if Easter goes well and you think you could settle, we'll do it.
Move? You mean it? Thank you.
But listen, it's your granddad you should thank.
He's found an international school. They teach in English. And if you want to stay in Hamburg, he'll pay.
Grandad!
Look at this. Archer? What do you learn archery for? Shooting squirrels?
Just for fun.
It's school. School's not meant to be fun, yeah? Well, unless you're behind the bike sheds.
Right, you, bed. Come on, Uncle Paul's had a long day.
Night.
Night. Night.
Night.
First time asking?
Best behaviour. Otherwise, he knows we'll cancel the open day.
Ruthless. Love it. Even Tess seems to be getting on better.
Well, yeah, he's trying his best.
That's all you can ask for, isn't it?
Your eyes are bigger than your belly. You'll be asleep before the end of the film if you eat all that.
Breakfast always tastes better the day after. We've only got pop to wash it down. Not all got Orpington's money.
Oh, you just turned up unannounced. I didn't want you to think I was taking sides.
I don't. I know you love me more than your mother.
And I can't lie, I was a bit curious.
What about his glamorous lifestyle?
Up and down ladders? No, you idiot, about whether or not he's actually serious about Mum.
Well, that's moot.
What's moot?
Moot. Irrelevant.
Well, just say irrelevant then.
Says the girl at university. Anyway, we won't be gracing our shores for much longer. But that is strictly entre nous.
Andre here? Well, what do you mean? Where's he going? Does Mum know?
He's coaching in Spain, but listen, I'm not supposed to know this. Oh, Yasmin, you have a special place in my heart.
In his heart, burn, if he eats all this. Thank you.
Bye-bye now. Bye. When she's older, she'll understand everything you've sacrificed for her.
I don't want her to be grateful. I just want her to be happy. Happy and confident that she's loved.
Oh.
What's up?
It's Alia. And she says to brace myself. She's got a video that's doing the rounds.
Do you want to comment, Roy? Oh, no. Just stop. Weird.
I'm sorry. I push you. I've always pushed you.
Where's this coming from?
Marry me, don't marry me. We're just papering over the cracks.
I was a bit harsh earlier.
No, I think you were right. We've been through too much to throw all this away, Nick. I really love you. And I'm not expecting you to say it back. Not until you're ready.
Hey, look. I love you. I've always loved you. I can't imagine my life without you.
Right, good. Well, then can we stop forcing things and start listening to each other? And should we just forget all this wedding stuff?
Don't need a piece of paper. Never have.
At least you're home now, eh?
On bail, people can infer what they like from that. No smoke without fire, etc., etc.
Didn't you dispute it?
I was lucky to get it, apparently.
Lucky? Some officers would have remanded him.
I am under curfew, confined to barracks 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., which rather puts the kibosh on my cabaret career.
Well, you just made a joke. Tonight of all nights.
Well, I thought it would land better. I've had enough of being Mr. Doom and Gloom, the accused. I prefer to act like an innocent man.
Well, I think that ship might have sailed.
What exactly is it? It's just lazy, isn't it? I mean, you get heaps of
Who would put this online? Video of someone who's not even been charged.
Clickbait, entertainment.
Entertainment?
Yeah. Cheap thrills for people who aren't connected.
I'm a freak, apparently. The cardigan that gives it away, I don't want to see anymore.
Oh, Roy. I'm so sorry.
This too shall pass. When I've been eliminated from the inquiries and I have my life back, though, sadly, the voyeurs will move on to someone else.
Well, you can only do what you can do.
Is he kidding himself? Honestly. Well, there's no harm in thinking positively, is he kidding himself? I've seen people go down for less.
A 6-month sober, celibate and solvent Siobhan may still be entertaining some toxic urges in All New The Dry, available to stream now on ITVX. Laura Wood hosts coverage from Molineux as Wolves take on Coventry City in the FA Cup live tomorrow here from 11:30. Next is Celebrity Big Brother live eviction.